Hello, today is Monday, August 24th, 2026. Here is your daily signal. According to Bloomberg, Indian proprietary traders' derivatives profits have dropped to $4.7 billion, with the decline closely tied to a new wave of regulatory action from India's market watchdog, SEBI swift ban on a JP Morgan unit aimed at safeguarding the closing stock auction system sent a strong warning to traders about market manipulation. In 2026, regulatory scrutiny has ramped up, with both domestic and foreign proprietary trading firms facing investigations. Derivative trading continues to be a massive contributor to Indian trading profits, but recent bans and interventions are designed to limit volatility and minimize excessive individual investor losses. Key figures show Indian proprietary traders' derivatives profits fell sharply due to these curbs, and individual investor losses have decreased as a direct result. SEBI rapid response banning JP Morgan's unit in the closing stock auction underscores the seriousness of this regulatory pivot. Short-term consequences could see proprietary trading firms reporting even lower profits as scrutiny and restrictions tighten. Market stability may increase because individual investor losses are now curbed, but foreign participants may reevaluate India's market appeal if regulatory unpredictability persists. Looking further ahead, greater oversight could boost confidence among retail and institutional investors, though rising compliance demands may slow innovation within the sector. Next, let's examine the impact of surging cryptocurrency prices in Asia. Bloomberg reports that Bitcoin has surged past $75,000 in Asia, echoing investor optimism triggered by recent U.S. Treasury bond yield plans and fresh discussions of cryptocurrency policy from Donald Trump. Regional enthusiasm is intensifying as a result of shifting government stances and global momentum in the digital asset market. These developments mark a profound shift in investment behavior across Asia, spurred by rapid price gains and policy signals from influential political figures. As digital assets rally, more investors, especially retail participants, are entering the market, potentially driving further volatility and regulatory responses. The surge in Bitcoin's price could encourage broader adoption of cryptocurrencies, but it may also prompt authorities to revisit policy frameworks to mitigate risks. Now, we turn to the booming AI sector, where Micro One is setting new benchmarks for startup revenue growth. TechCrunch highlights Micro One extraordinary achievement of $500 million annual gross run rate as a direct consequence of the ongoing AI training boom. Micro One, an AI data startup supplying high-quality training data sets to enterprise clients, has seen demand skyrocket since 2023, propelled by growing enterprise adoption of generative AI technologies. Not only does Micro One milestone echo broader trends in the industry, but it also showcases how startup success has become tightly linked to corporate demand for reliable AI data solutions. Investors in AI-focused startups, including major venture capital firms, have been instrumental in fueling these revenue growth dynamics, alongside the strategic leadership of Micro One CEO. The announcement, coming August 21, 2026, underscores how explosive sector growth may attract increased investment and spark competition among AI startups. More enterprises are expected to adopt AI data solutions, broadening the sector's reach. However, as Micro One grows, questions about data sourcing and pricing practices are likely to become more pronounced. In the medium term, market consolidation or strategic partnerships could emerge as startups scale to meet enterprise data demands. That wraps up today's bulletin. Now, onto the markets. International equities mostly climbed, with Germany's EWG up 5.6% month-over-month and Spain's EWP up 4% as momentum held steady, while China large-cap FXI slipped with a modest 0.7% monthly gain and Taiwan's EWT down 1% day-over-day as the top loser. Commodities saw gold surge 13.5% month-over-month, silver spiked 16.9%, and U.S. oil moderated with a 5.9% monthly rise, while platinum notched a 15.2% jump and agriculture stayed steady. GLD was a key mover and SLV led gainers, while USO posted the weakest day. Favorites featured Microsoft up nearly 25% month-over-month, Amazon rising 13%, while Nvidia dropped 2.4% day-over-day and Intel fell 3.3% as top losers. S&P 500 edged up 3.3% for the month. Healthcare advanced with Roman 45 up nearly 6.8%. Finance gained 2% with XLF leading, while semiconductors slumped 2.9% day over day as stocks posted the sharpest drop and Marvell lagged further. Among individual stocks, SID Holdco DAQ soared over 500% and Expion 360 XBON jumped 112%, while Flash Sports and Media Holdings FLZH plunged more than 73% and T3 Defense DFNS fell 44%. That's it for today. You can find more news and details on our website. Goodbye.